Hey, hey, what's up? It's Wednesday night. It's 10 p.m. It's time for the happy hour with Seth. Um, if everything looks a little slanted, it's because I'm a little slanted. My views, my opinions, a little askew. I had this was a good week, but it was a fucked up week, and I had a few things occur that are just like out there, out there, out there. You should know that right before I went on the air, the drummer sign fell down, and I'm like, "Oh, that's good luck in Haiti." Um, if you can say what movie that's from, you get a bonus prize. I did uh, leave a bunch of lights off across the room because of the squirrel factor, where I'm like, "Oh, look at that. There's a light that's always there, but it's freaking me out." I was all set with the teleprompter, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is gonna rock." Everything's all planned out. Teleprompter, perfect, perfect. And I turn on the tablet, and it says, "Update required." This update can take 20 to 30 minutes, and the tablet will restart. And I'm like, "Yeah, but I only have 15 minutes. Everything's written down." So, anyone who's seen, The Happy Hour with Seth knows that it doesn't matter if it's written down because of the mind of Seth. Some of it gets read, some of it does not. I usually have, like, a table here, and tonight I said, "I'm not using it." It's actually right out of eyeshot. Um, so I'm gonna be holding my drink for much of the evening, which is good. It gives, like, a kinda Dean Martin feel to the thing. I also, because of the tablet, couldn't see any of my notes or what I wrote that I wanted to talk about. But, I'm not an idiot, or I'm a functional idiot. Let's see if that'll stay. So I quickly, wrote up some cards. The first one says, "Week 15, holy shitballs." I think it's spelled correctly because it's Ballz, shitballs. So I feel like it's correct. There are, I don't think I'm gonna have shadows, so I don't think that's a problem. Ye So, I don't know what the universal sign for shadows is. No shadows. The slant, I'm kinda getting used to the slant. Uh, oh my god, I thought of, like, 30 things, and I said none of them. So maybe that's a sign of growing up. I don't know. You will notice, or maybe you won't notice, behind me, is one of my mom's Nescafe World Globe, mugs filled with Tootsie Rolls. So at some point tonight, I will be dining on vanilla Tootsie Rolls, but then you'll get to see my OCD firsthand with knotting the wrappers, tying them into little bow ties. Um, it's not I know it's not normal, but to me, it's normal. It's kind of normal. I do wanna thank everyone who came down to Brooklyn to see the Gypsy Felons, and since one of the segments tonight is on life and love, um, I love those guys, you know, not in like a, "Oh, I love those guys." I love those guys. Uh, Great group of people, great musicians, a lot of fun. They're often serious, well, more serious than myself, but they are often serious. Uh, Great guys. They're all family men. I think, not I think, I know Tokyo John is divorced. John and I have a lot of similar hobbies, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Tokyo John and I have a lot of similar hobbies. But my dear friend Coney came out to the gig to see us, support us. She's awesome. Um, she's awesome. She's in Brooklyn. 2 cute kids. She's awesome. But, And then on Father's Day, I heard from a few people from my past, and I gotta say, then it starts the whole like the wheels start turning, and you're like, oh my god, she called me, and it wasn't my ex-wife, believe me. But I was like, wow, she called me, and it's Father's Day, and then you replay everything in your head, and there's a reason why you're not with that person. So, it reminds me of a dude I met at the gig, and he was telling me he had a doctor's appointment that day, and and it was a full physical, and the doctor said to him, I have to tell you, we were at Schnitzel House. I should say that we were at Schnitzel House in Brooklyn. Um, I went there, I was ravenous. I had the schnitzel. It was fucking great. Schnitzel House. Who knew? The neighborhood it's in, and I know Brooklyn has enclaves, uh, and so now I'm at the fork in the road with the tangent and what I plan, the tangent and what I plan. And I take the road less traveled, which is the tangent. So anyway, getting there, you drive through. I obviously forgot to shut my phone, and then I'm scared maybe it's Bobby saying, you're a tool, but it is not. So now I'll ignore the phone. Um, Picture this. Picture being in this head. Being in this head. I would like to thank Dominic the Snip. I saw Dominic the Snip today. No, he is not a moil. That would be my first reaction, Dominic the Snip. He is a hairstylist. And I to look mature, I have some gray added. No, this is all me. I'm so fucking happy to have hair that whatever color it is, whatever, you know. But I did notice, and I should have asked him about this. He pulled a couple of hairs out of my eyebrow that felt like they were made of fiberglass. They were gray, and they felt like it's, oh, smooth hair, smooth. Ouch. Oh, look, smooth hair. Ouch. So I mean, I guess I could Google it, why the hair that is gray in my eyebrows is like fiberglass or, you know, something maybe like a plastic brush bristle. It's hard. It's not like hair texture, not hair consistency. Um, anyway, at Schnitzel House, I'm talking to Klaus, one of the gentlemen there, and he had a few drinks, and he starts telling me that he was at the doctor that day, and I'm like, oh, uh, I drove here from Long Island, and he says the doctor said to me that that he discovered something he's never seen before. My two testicles are completely different. And I said, "Yeah, I gotta go, for sound check. I gotta go do sound check." And he said, "No, my testicles, one is wood and one is metal." And I said, "Okay, you've piqued my interest. That's fucked up. What do you mean one is wood and one is metal?" And he said, "My testicles." And I said, "Do you have any children?" And he said, "Sure, sure. Pinocchio is 3 and Terminator is 7." Thank you. Thank you. Um, and my podcast just lit up, but too late, baby. Too late. Too late. I don't need that. Um, so tonight we're also going to talk some live music beyond what I just talked with the Gypsy Felons. And Chris from the Gypsy Felons has this cool thing where he'll just in the middle of a song um, start to sing lyrics to another song. And I guess it's the way I sing filthy, profane lyrics in my head. It's not so much me singing it, because sometimes it'll be like if it's a Sinatra song, I hear Sinatra saying these lyrics. I do usually write, if they strike me, I write them down in a composition notebook. Uh, I feel like I will release an album, um, a filthy album, and that kinda goes hand in hand with I wasn't gonna talk about it tonight, I was gonna leave it for next week. Apparently, my book and it was written with a pen name because I don't know if I'd call it, uh I guess I'd call it well, Amazon calls it erotica. It's called Love Letters and Other Filth, and it is going to be available on Amazon in September. Love Letters and Other Filth. It's up to you to decide. Is it fiction? Is it nonfiction? Um, Either way, I mean, it might paint me as a as the author of Love Letters and Other Filth. Some people will. I don't think anyone's going to be shocked. I'll say that. I don't think people are going to be shocked. I think people. It'll be almost like a confirmation. Like, wow, he's a he's wow. So it's love letters and other filth. It's it's beautiful. It's a snapshot of time and space and but Amazon calls it erotica. I'm getting paid on it. So but I'm getting paid like Amazon pay. So it's not you would think Amazon pay means huge. Quite the contrary. Um, Before we get into all of the music talk, a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that there are, laws in place to protect people with storage facilities, protect buyers, protect sellers, and and then I didn't talk about the laws, and I got a couple of Facebook messages, and they were like, "Hey, you're a dick." But they were different than the usual ones that say that. These said, "You didn't talk about the laws." The first one, I think they're all great laws. And as someone who buys storage units, I'm probably the only guy who buys units who thinks that it's great. But as a as the person who rents the unit, even if it goes to auction, they have until the minute that the auction winner pays for it to pay for it and get all their shit. They can make the account current up to the time when the winner of the auction pays for it. So you have 24 hours to pay after you win an auction. As the auction winner, you're encouraged to get there quickly to pay for the auction. Most of them you have to pay cash. Most of them have a cleaning deposit that you have to leave. But I had an instance, and it's rough. Um, the bike was a 2018 Harley Davidson 883. 2019 it might have been. I've had it happen twice, both with Harleys. Once was in Philly. I won the auction, and like I said, the you pay the fees to the auction hosts, the auction company, but then you pay for the unit when you get to the facility. So this facility was in Philadelphia. Uh, my gut told me to go, like to get in the car and drive there, even though I'd miss them. I could be there early in the morning, and I didn't follow my gut. So by the time I had paid for the unit and got all his shit back. If it was local, I'd say that's awesome. And I always do. That's my answer. That's awesome. He got all his shit back. I posted a short or a reel or whatever you call it. And I said that it's good that people could get their stuff back. Wow, I lost the little holy shit balls. Twice I said that. Oh, listen to me. So, it's good people can get their shit back. It sucks when I'm the winner and I don't get what I thought I had won. Um, and it's happened on a couple of units. The other thing is you could be bidding, and in the middle of bidding, it'll say auction closed. I'm in the middle of bidding. No, well, the person just paid for it. So that's a protection for the storage unit renter, and it's very important, and it's very good that they have it. With that said, the if there's an overage, let's say you owe $300 on a little unit. Let's say it goes at auction for $2,300. Guess what? It's your shit. You're entitled to the overage beyond what is owed on the unit. I used Stan. Let's as an example say a guy named Stan as a unit, and he owes $900 on it, and the unit goes at auction for $2,300. Stan gets that money. Stan gets that fucking money from the storage facility. End of story. Done. He gets it. Uh, the most important thing with storage is bid on what you can see. So the dental chair unit. This was uh, I saw this and I flipped out because I know years ago I sold dental supplies. I know what a dental chair costs, and but bidding online is tough because it's you're going by pictures. Pictures aren't clear. Pictures suck. Pictures aren't representative of what's there. So if Bobby could put up the what I thought was the dental chair, and my earplugs, ear whatever monitor, earbuds keep falling out. It happens. So this, I would have fucking bet that this was a dental chair, and I won a dental unit before, so it didn't have like the all the accessories. It had what I thought was a spit sink. Um, I was wrong. I didn't know I was wrong till I got to the unit and paid for it. So it's going to be a loss. It's like a beauty chair with a light, I guess, for a salon. And what I thought was the spit sink is the top to a hair dryer. And there's a brown chair with like a hair dryer attachment that looks like it's out of 1960. So that's cool. If you have a retro salon, hit me up. I'll give you this shit very cheap. Uh, but when you're bidding and you think it's worth 5 grand, and you're like, oh, I'm going to get this for a couple $100, and then you realize you it's not what you think, you're kind of screwed. The other example of this is the saxophones, and that I don't have pictures of, but Bobby will put up the chair, and I think you'll think it's a dental chair also. Um, check this out. Look at that. I I thought it was a dental chair with like the X-ray thing or the light, and I was wrong. And that's all you see. That's what you're bidding on. That exact picture is what you're bidding on. So it's like that's a dental chair. I could tell. I know it. I know it. It's a dental chair. It's not a dental chair. So, I mean, I guess it could go in a salon, but I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about it. So, so that's why it's really bid on what you see. I want a unit uh that had sports cards, whole boxed series, box sets, whatever they call it. No, it didn't. It had a lot of fucking empty boxes. Someone got over on me. Um, and it's really got over on whoever would have won that. Happened to be me. So I have a lot of sports cards that that I had gotta do something with. If anyone out there is a card collector, hit me up. In that unit were comic books that are worth maybe a buck each. I was hoping there would be a gem in the middle. There wasn't. But it's you gotta bid on what you see. I did have, in there was an almost homicide, almost like a murder-suicide is what it would have been. I got locked in a storage facility. I know, it sounds bad. I got locked in a storage facility with Stan. Stan should have fucking been on tonight. I should have had him on tonight. Um, but it's too soon after the incident, after getting locked in. Too soon. Too soon. I love Stan. I wanted to kill him, kill myself, and kill anyone else that would have been near that storage facility. They changed their summer hours from 10 to 9. Okay. I'm not great at checking emails. So I was notified from 10 to 9. It's summer. The sun sets later. It's light till all hours. Who gets locked in a storage facility? Well, it's very high tech. Everything's on your phone. You can open doors with your phone. I'm like the Maxwell Smart of the storage world. I'm pushing my phone and fucking doors are opening. Elevators come down, elevators go up. Lights go on as I walk through halls. Then 9 o'clock hits. Lights go out. But I'm here. Tough shit. Lights go out. All right, well, time to get in the elevator and go downstairs. Elevator won't work because it's after 9 and the facility's closed. So what the fuck? Then you manage to find dark stairs and go down and you try to walk out the door, but you can't because the facility's closed. So you start to freak the fuck out and apologize to Stan as you're cursing him out. And the glass is half full. So he's like, you know, this reminds me of a story my father used to tell, to which I reply, fuck you and fuck him. So I was a little agitated. So I called the emergency number. Hi, you've reached asshole storage after hours line. We care about our customers, so if you leave a message, someone will get back to you during normal business hours. Oh, okay, great, because this is the emergency contact number. Listen, I'm not, you know, I've been around the block. So I call 911 and 911, it's Long Island 911, I assume. I'm on Long Island. This fucking lady starts like yelling at me, "Where's your emergency?" Well, I don't know that it's an emergency. I'm in a storage facility. Is anyone injured? No, I'm just in a storage facility. And you called 911 when there are real emergencies. Lady, I'm here with Stan, hearing stories his father used to tell. I need out. I'm going to connect you to Suffolk County Police. Whew. Thank God. Someone's going to take action. Someone's going to help me. Suffolk County Police, Sergeant, whatever. Hey, I'm stuck in a storage facility. There's a pause and then laughter. And then he repeats it, I guess, for the other cops that are near him. This guy's stuck in a storage facility. Like I'm some kind of fucking idiot, which I guess at that moment I was, but I'm like, I got to get out of here. So he says, do your code, do the code that operates the door. So I said, oh, okay. You don't think I tried that? Dude, they closed at 9. It's after like 10:30. And I'm with Stan. So he says, I don't know what that means. Uh, drive your car towards the exit. I said, I'm would drive my car towards the exit. I'm going to drive my car through the exit. So he says, did you try putting your code in? I said, we talked about this. Tried putting my code in. He says, maybe it'll work if you try again. So there's a QR code and it says, scan this code, to for all of your storage needs for access to your account, access to the gates and doors. So I'm thinking it's like a secret weapon, but it's not. It's the app that I already have. So again, I start to freak out. And then it says in tiny writing on the gate, text open to 42721 or whatever, any 5 numbers. It doesn't fucking matter. Um, so I do, but I have fat fingers. So nothing happens. Did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? I don't know. The fuck do I know? I do it a second time. Then maybe I'm misreading the numbers. Whatever. Is that a 3? Is that a 3? Is that an 8? I think it's an 8. I don't think it's a 3. I can't tell. Is that a 4 or a 9? Fuck this fucking thing. I slam the phone down. The gate opens. I step on the gas like I'm leaving a robbery. And we're through the gate. And I'm not gonna lie, I was I shed a tear. I was shaking. Stan said, good things happen when we are patient. And I said, fuck you and fuck patience. Oh, I also needed the bathroom while all this is going on. Oh, and prior to this happening, my phone was dead. Thank God Stan had a charger because I was in a U-Haul. So probably all of this is my own fault. I didn't have a charger because I left it in the Escalade. It's my fault. Uh, but I don't know. Some cars, the cars that I'm used to driving, like you put the phone down on the console and it charges. So I kind of thought that all cars do that now. I don't know. Again, I take responsibility. Summer hours, my fault. They sent an email. If I opened email other than like pornography stuff, I would have known that. I'm just trying to get the tag around so you can see that this is fantastic. It's from Jam Stands. They're very nice. It's a great stand. They're very generous. Uh, the stands are great. It's well priced. They make all kinds of shit. This is a clip for your tablet. Mine is updating. My tablet's updating because of course it is. Of course it is. If I found out it was that shitty teleprompter software, but I digress. So bid on what you see is not always an accurate portrayal. I sent Bobby some pictures, and first of all, one unit, the fucking pictures are the unit closed. I know what a garage door looks like. I don't need to for you to show me that. This is what they post. Okay. Oh, I'm going to bid on this unit. It could be empty. Could have $1 million. Could have a bucket of shit. You don't know. That's what they show. This picture is what I call a staged picture. No one leaves a guitar perfectly. Everything's spaced out. Oh, put this there. Put the guitar leaning, slightly askew, like Seth's camera at his house. Let's put some boots out, put some expensive boots out. This tells me that someone was in the unit. Someone staged that. If someone was in the unit, there's nothing of extreme value in that unit. So I'm going to say a quick cheers to them staging units. This also move the wheels up front, show the wheels. Well, what else is in the unit? How do I know what's in the unit? Don't get me wrong, I'm bidding on it. I'm the high bidder right now at $130. Um, are those 22s? Will they fit the Escalade? Are they 18s? Will they fit the Lincoln? I don't know. But it's where I rolled the dice. The truth is, my philosophy says, let's see what I can get for it. This one I went back and forth on. I couldn't decide if it was staged because it is pretty clean. My storage units, when I had them, used to have shit stacked to the moon. If it was 8 feet high, there would be shit stacked 8 feet high. So it's tough to bid on what you see. Also, you have closed cabinets, things like that. So it's real tough. But what do I bid on? Bobby has more pictures, and obviously I bid on this because those are road cases. That's musical gear. And I'm going to give a little toast to myself because I'm so thirsty, but I would love to win that. This is what I call the organized chaos unit. That unit, do I think that the keyboard was left that way? Eh, Maybe. I go back and forth. Is it a staged unit? I don't think so. It looks the only reason I thought maybe it is staged, the golf clubs are in the forefront, the keyboards are visible, but the way everything else is just fucking tossed in there, maybe that stuff fell over. I don't know. I'm bidding on it. If it's staged, I'll know. The other thing is when you get there, if it doesn't look exactly like the picture, you can fight it. You can fight it. Is the Hope Diamond in there? Fuck, it could be. This is a unit that I'm bidding on because of I was gonna cover the prices, but, you know, I don't think any of them are so hairy. That unit might go for, I don't know, a grand. You see drums right in the front. Are they good drums? They're average. They're not great. I'm bidding on a couple of units that have, marching band equipment, which is great, you know, because I could put together a marching band. Like I saw the drums and I said, "Oh, I got a bid on it. I would love a bass drum that size." But then I saw the quads and the multiple toms, and it might be that I can't tell from the small pictures. It might be that unit, and I'm outbid at. Oh yeah, that is the unit. I was at whatever 500 and change. It's up to 700. There's still 3 days on. I think that that is the unit. I think there's tom toms in the back. Do I do I have glasses? I don't have my glasses. I really do think that's the unit, and my guess is that's going to go for like $2,000. So again, it's a roll of the dice, and you don't know. What I have discovered, and it's I'm not going to say it's racist or stereotypical. Um, But in my experience, certain areas have very similar shit. When I win a unit in the Bronx, I don't give a shit what's in the picture. It's going to have Air Jordans. It's going to have at least one vacuum cleaner, usually a Dirt Devil, usually one of the like really nice, expensive Dirt Devils. By the way, if any of my Facebook friends or anyone watching this on YouTube need a vacuum, courtesy of the happy hour with Seth, I could send you one. I could send you two. Certain items just are very, very common in storage units. Vacuum cleaners. Holy shit. Shitty tools like in a no name box. Usually one side of it's lucite, so you can see the shitty tools. If anyone needs shitty tools, I would be happy to send them to you. A gift from the happy hour with Seth. Uh, a lot of not crystal, but uh, I guess I would classify it as what am I fucking? I guess I would classify it as glass. Glass champagne glasses out the ass. If they drank more champagne, it wouldn't be in the storage unit. Champagne glasses. I have a lot of them. If anyone needs, again, my gift to you. Um, but also in the Bronx, there's a ton of baby stuff. If anyone needs diapers, like not real diapers, like Loves or Pampers, hit me up. It's a gift from the happy hour at Seth. Happy hour with Seth. Uh, diapers, diapers. In in my driveway right now are like three or four ride-on cars. There's a Jeep. It's cool. Uh, a I forget what a slingshot. That's what it's called, with the two wheels in front, one in back. A slingshot. They're like those little tykes ride-ons. Um, I don't have any little tykes, so I mean, I guess I could donate them to like Shalom Daycare or something. But uh, and Jordans, I'm going to be listing tonight on Facebook Marketplace about 40 pairs of Jordans. Some are brand new, some are in box, some are used. Some have the X authentication, and the sizes range from a little toddler size to size 15. When you see the size 15 shoe, you say, I want to empty this unit quick and get the fuck out of here before the guy catches me. Um, Brooklyn. Brooklyn also has Jordans. Um, Also has a lot of 80s clothing. And this is my experience. I'm only going by the units I've won. Uh, Queens has auto parts, shitloads of them, and more 80s clothing. And Long Island, CDs and records, a lot of them. Vintage stereo gear, a lot of them. I can't tell you why. It's just what I've come across. Across all boroughs and Nassau and Suffolk, uh, vacuums, air conditioners. I have a bunch of air conditioners for sale because they're brand new. Um, Brand fucking new. Uh, I've been fortunate. Well, it's what I've been on. A lot of drums, a lot of audio equipment. Facebook Marketplace has a lot of stuff up. That's my plug. But I'd like to tell you about my sponsors. Bobby's going to shoot me because I'm all over the place. So, so I worry when I say that he's like he walked out of the studio, like he stormed out. He's like, this guy is killing me. It's all over the place. We go over everything, and then he just takes the road less traveled. I take the road less traveled, Bobby. I take that road. So I'm going to know that we'll talk about sponsors when I see the first one pop on there. It's Ludwig Larry Scott, the man. See, he does pay attention to me. Um, for those of you who asked, no one asked really, but I'm sure people would. Jacqueline's not doing the show tonight because after last week, she said she's never working with me again. No, not true. She's on vacay, and when Larry Scott goes on vacation, he comes back with drums. It's not even a lie. He bought this fucking motorhome that holds a lot of gear, and he just came back. The stuff's on Facebook Marketplace. He has a couple of sets. He has a gold sparkle Ludwig, blue Vista lights, gorgeous blue Vista lights. There's also Go Go Granny Racing. Go Go Granny Boom Chicka Boom, my favorite name for a horse ever. Boom Chicka Boom. She knows everything about horses, everything. Um, and I am going to have her on. It's just a question of scheduling and when. But her birthday's coming up. Shoot, I should do it like close to her birthday and say that that's my gift. It's my gift, but that would be a gift to all of you. I'm motioning with my hands right now, like the universal all of you sign. There is also all of you, no shadows. I love it. All American. I didn't really have dinner tonight. Uh, I would, uh, I would love an all American burger right now, but I will have to suffice with making a burger for myself here after the show. I could do that. It's not the worst thing. And of course, right across the parking lot is Marshall's Ice Cream Bar. I did have Marshalls today. I had a chocolate vanilla cone with rainbow sprinkles. I got a medium, and I feel like I should have gotten a small, but it's so fucking delicious. And I will tell you that next week we are going to play a clip of me eating an ice cream cone, and I should probably include that clip when people buy uh, love letters and other filth, because again, anyone who's in eye shot of me eating the cone, it's everything from applause, thumbs up, laughter. A lot of people record it. A lot of people record it, and I want to know. Like, I have yet to see it. I think I did say. I think I told everyone early on. Someone sent me like a 2-second clip because it was right when I did my final tongue swirl and then just shoved the whole thing in my mouth, and like my eyes roll back in my head. It's it's I love ice cream. I don't know what to tell you. I love ice cream. Um, so another thing with storage. So that's the sponsors. Tonight we're going to go off at, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't even see that clock. Uh, so I'm going to get a high sign um, or a voice in my head that'll say, "Hey, you have 5 minutes," and that's how I'll know. I'm still on storage, but I got to mention. Um, okay, I think I'm good. Oh yeah, I am good. Uh, there are two flavors behind me of high noon, or as I call it, half moon, because I have such a sharp memory. Uh, it's pineapple is one flavor, and like tangerine is the other. Tangerine. They suck. Peach is fabulous. Mango is fabulous. The pineapple is a miss. It's so sweet. The tangerine, I don't know. I don't. To me, it doesn't taste like tangerine, but I think that might be my own fault. I might be confusing a tangerine with a clementine. It's like the difference between a chickpea and a lentil. I'm not telling the joke again. People get all offended, but I don't pay $50 to have a lentil on my face. So the other thing that I didn't mention when I was talking about the laws and the protection with storage, this is also pretty important. Any personal effects, anything that's obviously a personal effect, paperwork, taxes, photo ID, bank statements, um, anything like that is supposed to be returned to the facility, who then returns it to the renter. Does it happen? With me, I fucking call the person and give them whatever they want that is any kind of sentimental value. I had a woman tell me that, her mother's tea set. Take your mother's tea set. Take your mother's tea set. I did tell the woman I would give her back the entire unit. All she had to give me was what I paid. She said, "No, I just want the tea set." Of course, then she called and she wanted the silverware. I gave her the silverware. Then she called and said she wanted all her clothes. I gave her some of her clothes. You know, I gave her bras and panties. Not a fucking weirdo. Well, I am a weirdo, but not a perv. Well, I am a perv also. But I gave her her bra and panties, bras. Why you think I gave her one bra? And I'm wearing one right now. I gave her her bras and panties, socks, shoes. Um, but like that's a bad business model. And if you want your shit back, pay the facility and you don't lose your shit, or pay me what I won the auction for. And I don't know if this is just if it really is a good thing or if I do it for my conscience, but karma, you know, I've reached out to every unit I've bought. I've reached out to the people and I've given them back a lot of stuff. And other people who are in this business tell me I'm fucking nuts because I'm missing out on a lot of money. And you know what? I tell my kids, money comes, money goes. I've made millions, I've spent millions. Any adult my age can say the same thing. They've made a fortune, they've spent a fortune. They have cool stuff, they've pissed some away. What's the W.C. Fields line? Uh, 50% of my money I spent on whores and booze. The other 50% I squandered away. So, so, huh, too real, too soon, too real, too soon. But the personal stuff, I've given back fucking remains, human remains, dog remains, cat remains, um, ashes out the ass. It says in your storage contract you're not supposed to store ashes. People store ashes. I don't know what to tell you. You got to bid on what you see. With that said, drums, motorcycles, instruments. Oh, safes. Every safe I've won has been a fucking bust. You know what's in a safe in a storage unit? Nothing. I shouldn't say that. One had a shitload of $2 bills. $2 bills. Um, I could get them at Citibank. I don't need to buy a unit. So it's if anyone wants to do a ride along with me and check it out, if anyone's interested in going into this, it's it's tough. It's not. It's a lot of hard work. If you don't have a retail outlet to turn some of this merch, you end up giving a shitload away. Uh, all the big furniture. If anyone needs dressers, washers, dryers, crazy Seth, Mushungana Seth, let me know what you need. We'll work something out. It's all very inexpensive. The older stuff is great quality. I brought a mirror home that is bigger than me. It's taller than me. It's like twice as wide as me, uh, and it's probably 150 years old. We're hanging it up. It's fucking beautiful. Up in my kids' bedroom, the bedroom I call my kids' bedroom in case they ever want to stay over, is they live with mom. Is furnished completely from a unit, including a brand fucking new, whatever that perfect sleeper, super firm mattress is. Phenomenal. I do want to quickly touch on the paper bag. Tuesday night. Oh, I'm sorry. First, below 90, 90 below. 90 below is playing Saturday night. We played here last night at Club 4006. It was, this band is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The song selection's phenomenal. Matt, the singer, awesome. The fucking guitarist, I want to say his name is Lou. Well, both guitarists are phenomenal, but Lou, this guy was shredding unbelievable, unbelievable. Um, I hope I do them justice. I have a bunch of gigs with them, and I hope I do them justice because they are phenomenal. So you can check out the event on Facebook, and also Bobby will put up the I guess flyer advertisement advertisement for the gig, and it's in Patchogue at, drum roll please, pun intended. It's at the Dunton Inn this week, and that's right on South Country Road in East Patchogue. So that's a toddling town. So that's this Saturday, and I think that the showtime is on there. I believe it's 8 p.m. I'm going to be the guy behind the drums. I think I'm going to use some vintage Slingerland. I think I'll be wearing sky blue, and it's going to be a great time. Tuesday night, if you don't do anything all year, if you go out one fucking night, this Tuesday night should be it. If you need tickets, I have plenty of them. I have them right here in my little Hebrew hand. But the paper bag, the overnight bag, every year there's a theme. It's music of the night. Every song has the word night. I got tickets. I got tickets, people. The day of the show, they're $40. Hit me up. I'll deliver them to you. $25 a ticket. Um, the show starts uh, at 8 this year, and it's different hours since the pandemic. It goes till 2-ish in the morning. Take Wednesday off. It's highly suggested that you take Wednesday off. It is an experience. This is my first year playing in the bag. My brother's been taking me for, geez, 15 years, 18 years, and it's just amazing. It is amazing. It's a 70-piece rock band, 70. It's a 70-piece rock band. The song selection, I have that, I have that in front of me as well. The fucking songs are phenomenal. Um, if you have an eclectic music taste, there's everything. I it's my first year. I'm over the moon excited. I'm playing everything from disco to Sinatra to uh to current. It's just it is like going to a bar, Mulcahy's, and seeing 70 of your friends up there in a band. It's amazing. Uh Don Larson, Scott, their co percussion leaders, Mike Guido, the man who makes this happen. Uh, Johnny Cola. If you were here, I'd give you a hug and kiss. Uh, he he's just ahead of Eric Clapton on the list of my favorite guitar players. I love that guy. I do want to mention July 5th. The Gypsy Felons are back in Lindenhurst at the gazebo, July 5th. For that, I think I'm going to wear uh, some light blue Ludwigs. I think I'm going with the Vista lights because I never use them. I never use them. I'll tell you what, I bought them from Larry Scott Pro Gear probably 5 years ago, 8 years ago. They're mid 80s Ludwig Vista lights, clear blue. I don't wear pants when I play lucite drums. I don't wear pants. I want, because it pays to advertise. Uncle Pete used to always say, there's a reason why TV costs more than radio, because you see it. So that's why I play clear drums with no pants. I did get a new snare drum this week, a solid shell steam bent Radio King, but the hour is getting late. This guy needs some beauty rest. Bobby needs to close up the studio. Um, I want to thank Strong Island TV. I want to thank Bobby Lacera. I want to thank all of you for watching. Tell your friends about this. This is my takeaway for the day. They're going to talk about you anyway. Might as well give them a show. That's the happy hour with Seth, folks. I will see you next Wednesday. Same Seth time, same Seth channel. Have a great week. Be good, see the good, and be the good. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.